Happy New Year's to the Guild, and we certainly have some exciting news from Hiro Mashima to kick off 2021. Not only has he congratulated us on the new year with this beautiful Eden Zero art piece, but he announced that there will be new projects coming in 2021. And since this art piece includes Nasha, Natsu and Lucy's daughter, plus Grey and Juvia's son, we all know that this is pointing to a fairy tale next generation. It just has to be, especially because 2021 will be the fairy tale 15th anniversary. So something big is definitely coming this year along with the brand new anime series. But I also have a couple exciting things for you all, an extremely limited amount of the 100 Years Quest art folders that I have right here, and the Lucy Heartfilia Christmas art folders from the Fairy Tale Christmas special years ago, back up on soulanimation.bigcartel.com. You were never able to even purchase these in Japan. They were part of an exclusive release for the Fairy Tale Christmas special, which is why they're so limited, and they will never ever release again. I only have 2 more of these up on the site, brand new. That link will be in the description. And I have one final extremely special item from the Fairy Tale Anniversary exhibition in Japan. That's right, a Hiro Mashima signed Fairy Tale Shikishi board print of Natsu and Lucy front and center. You got Urza, Gajeel, Juvia, Wendy, and Grey. All the guys kinda dressed up in suits there, and the girls in beautiful dresses. A absolutely perfect Hiro Mashima piece to add to your collection, and I know I don't even need to tell you how limited this is, and I'm guessing it may even sell out before I finish this sentence, but this piece from the Japan Fairy Tale exhibition also up on soulanimation.bigcartel.com. Link in the description, and if you want to see some more pics of that, go follow me over on Twitter and Instagram at soul_animation. But anyways, here we are, another new year in our 100-year-long quest, starting things off with one of my favorite cover pages yet in this series. Absolutely beautiful art piece of Lucy and Taurus in their kimonos, celebrating the year of the metal ox in Japan, if you didn't know about the zodiac already, and of course, how much of an influence the 10 heavenly and celestial stems are in Fairy Tale. It's an ancient Chinese system of ordinal numbers used in combination of 12 animals to create a cycle of 60 days and determine the time, day, month, year, and even the directions. The celestial stem was invented around 4,000 years ago in China's Yin Dynasty, and it continues to be celebrated not only around the world, but more importantly, in Hiro Mashima's Fairy Tale. Now moving on, this is the kind of chapter I can at least get excited about since it's all about Best Girl, Princess Lucy Heartfilia, who finally gets a bit of character development. So while Toka looks for this new Grand White Priestess, since we didn't already have enough characters, the huge lady starts wrecking Lucy's Taurus form, so Lucy begins switching between different sexy forms, as the huge minion lady likes to call them. and seeing her Aquarius form reminded me of Lucy's overall arc here. I'm really wondering just how long it's going to be before she actually reunites with Aquarius again, or if that will be in the final arc of 100 Years Quest. Let me know what you all think about that in the comments. When will we see Aquarius again? But anyways, this chapter continues to be fan service upon fan service of Lucy getting wrecked, and I was praying to the fairy tale gods that Hiro Mashima would be the one drawing these, not only because Lucy was hot as but because this is the first time in a while we've seen her fight with so many celestial spirits, especially on her own, since she is the main character of the story she's telling, and I love that her story is still going. You know, when Capricorn says my lady is still maturing, I feel like she's still becoming a woman and becoming stronger, and that the fairy tale story is just not over yet. That said, I'm not a fan of what's happening with these fights or this wannabe epic overall journey. Fairy Tail is 1,000 times better when it's Natsu, Lucy, and Happy on some stupid side quest adventure with cute antics and random fan service, something from the board and the guild, rather than when they're on some massive war that they'll never lose in the end of the story and you already know what's going to happen. That's what made the early days of Fairy Tail and the story so great. It's just Natsu and Lucy on these fun side adventures. But anyways, Lucy is still progressing, and in the end she talks about how weak her power is, and there were a few good panels of artwork there before we get to Gray, Natsu, and the rest of the gang frozen in ice, and Hakune like caressing Natsu's face as if she was about to kiss him, which does lead me to think something weird and possibly erotic is coming next chapter, when Celine asks for the beauty gods to distort our guild members, and that she has a cruel idea in store for next chapter. Can't wait to see where that goes. Is something going to happen to Urza? Is something painful going to happen to Natsu? We'll find out. But as we know from the last chapter, Hakune hasn't been the only one all over Natsu. The women Natsu loves have surrounded him in the snow, and we have more to talk about because, as one of you pointed out in the comments last video, Wendy is an interesting one. When Wendy embraces Natsu naked, she says he's like an older brother ... I. And it's inferred that she's about to say, Natsu, I love you. I mean, why Wendy of all the girls? Why would she say this? Like, does every one of them have a thing for Natsu, or did Natsu just realize how curvy Wendy is about to get in those Daedalus chapters? But considering Lucy, you guys certainly had some interesting theories in the comments also. We can get into that next video. Comments that I didn't even think about, how he pushed her away and he burned every girl but her, or how he punched Lucy only as a way of being pissed off that one of the villains could impersonate her. But we're gonna talk about more of this insanity. Let me know what you all think in the comments. Why is Wendy telling Natsu that she loves him, and what the hell was even going on there? But anyways, thank you all for those of you who have been here since the beginning of my first anime channel in 2011, even before the Soul Animation brand began. 2021 is about to be the 10-year anniversary for us, for me making videos about animation, and I sincerely appreciate everyone who has stuck by and supported me for all of these years. I hope we can reach 250,000 subscribers one day. That would be absolutely insane, and I love hearing from all of you from under 1,000 subs until now. All the way, I've read your wonderful comments, and of course, I'm fired up for the new year. I'll see you guys later.